what is your role within Wychavon District Council?
Mainly to do with situations like this, sorting out fly tipping, litter offences and also vehicle stop and searches.
And how important is it as a council to tackle fly tipping?
Well, our council, because it's an extremely rural area, it's very important that we get this cleaned as soon as possible, because that prevents other people dumping on top of what's an existing fly tip. And also it's costing Wychavon District Council, together with enforcement costs, around about the £50,000 a year.
And what kind of effect does fly tipping have on landowners and farmers?
Well, it's extremely detrimental. As you can see from this, we're in a lovely rural area. Somebody's just come along, dumped all this. It makes it look totally unsightly. It's not good for the environment. You've got problems with animals and possibly young children in various other places where they might try and go through and come across sharp instruments or drug paraphernalia or hazardous waste.
Household owners and farmers who are looking to clear waste, what kind of questions can they ask?
As regards householders, they need to find out if the particular person has got a licence to remove that waste. They can check and see the certificate. They can also ask for a receipt for the money that they're taking. The receipt must contain the company name, the vehicle registration number, and they need to be aware of that. Farmers need to ring up the local environment officer if they're not sure. And if they're not sure, we can put them right. Farmers need to be aware that if they've got open spaces or perhaps gateways where they might be able to put a gate on to stop fly tippers getting in, to be proactive as soon as they come across anything, to ring up the environment officer for their particular council. And as regards the general members of the public, they need to be aware that paying people cheap, it's going to end up fly tipped. And they've got a duty of care to know exactly where their waste is going and how it's going to be deposited.
So what kind of things are you looking for when you get called out to a site?
Well, what I need to do now, I've got to go through all these bags to find out if I can get any evidence. Evidence relating to a person or a company, or anything that might lead me to take the investigation further. If not that, it might be something else, a vehicle registration number, where I would need to get from DVLA the vehicle registered keeper. Then I could bring them in for an interview to find out how their old MOT certificate has got into a fly tip, which may lead me in another direction, so I can clear them from my investigation, or possibly report them for prosecution, or even issue a fixed penalty depending what sort of litter offence it is.